Happy Boxing Day, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good Christmas. I'm back with another beer review. One of my viewers, I've got a couple of things to say actually. One of my viewers quickly mentioned about maybe the camera being a bit further away, maybe having a bit more in the background, probably less of me, more of something else to look at. So I got a gadget for Christmas off my missus, which was sort of for the channel and for things that I can do. And it's basically a phone holder that clips onto tables and everything. Got my phone on it. So I'm actually trying to do this from a little bit further away now for the first time. So come the end of the video, once you've seen it, let me know what you think of the view. Is it too far away? Is it still too close because I'm in it? You'll have to let me know. So just give us a bit of feedback on that. Quickly now, to a certain subscriber who sent me a very kind message on, not message, but commented on one of my videos, saying that he's been watching me since the start. He loves the channel, loves me reviews. I think it pretty much helped him decide to buy a PD, I think, and also hopefully helps him in the choice of kegs. But also with everything that's gone on as well this year, he's got mental health problems, and I think he was basically saying watching me has helped him get through this year. Watching the videos and that has helped his health, and you know, obviously being stuck indoors and that, it's probably been a bit harder for him as well. So thank you very much to that viewer. So glad I could help or be of some assistance to help you get through the year. God knows how, but I obviously done something to help you get through. So thank you very much for them kind words. Much appreciated, and keep watching. Thank you very much. Very humbling really to think I'm just talking a load of rubbish probably about beer that and it actually helps somebody. So that's great, really much appreciated. So without further ado, let's get on with the beer now. Yes, I'm still looking a bit scabby in the old best cat dead ever t-shirt. I will take it off, it'll be changed tomorrow, don't worry. I'm just living in it at the moment because I love it. Anyway, next beer is one now out of the pack of Brewdog beers that my daughter got me. So thank you very much, Courtney, for that. Much appreciated, as I always say. And this one is a can of Brewdog Pale Ale. It's saying a West Coast classic. I'm not quite sure it's going to quite be that. This is one of the ones I hadn't reviewed out of the pack. This is coming in at 4.2% in a 330ml can. These are normally part of sort of like the 4 for £6 that you can pick up in Tesco's and that. This was just one big box. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get on. Artwork, I've got to admit, I don't like the new Brewdog artwork. It just looks a bit, can't be arsed. I mean, I was never a huge fan of the other stuff, but it just seems a bit simple now. It's almost Brewdog Savers beer. But let's get it out the can and see what we get. Obviously, I had my Christmas glass, but let's face it, if we're going to have a Brewdog beer, let's get it in the Brewdog glass. I don't know what the view's like for everyone watching with the pour and everything. I feel like I'm miles away from the camera, so obviously give me some feedback on that, and we'll address that maybe after the comments. So beer in a glass, it's sort of orange amber in colour, slightly hazy, a little bit of carbonation coming up the middle of the glass. We've got good finger of quite spacious white head on top. I mean, it looks like a typical sort of pale ale. Let's dive in, see what we get. On the nose, of course, that is. A little bit, I'm getting a little hint of sort of maybe a hint of pine in there. Bit of grapefruit. Little bit of hoppiness, nothing sort of like banging out at you, but I mean, it doesn't smell awful, it just smells like a pale ale as you'd expect. So without further ado, let's dive in. Cheers everyone. Now, I'm convinced this is the old, I don't think what the bloody one was called now, since it's been rebranded. Oh, someone remind me. My head's gone blank, but they'll know. Began with that I think. Something pale ale. I can't think what the name was, but I was pretty certain it was going to be something like that. For me, for what I remember. It does taste different to that one. Let's go in again. Very thin in body. Grapefruit. Quite a bit of bitterness in there. A little bit of carbonation. But once you've had a bit, it does feel a little bit watery. Indie Pale Ale, that was the one I was thinking of. I always thought this was supposed to be the Indie Pale Ale and just like change the label. It does taste a little bit different from what I remember of having it. So we'll go back to this again. Thin. Bitter. Grapefruit. But has a watery sort of feel to it. And the more you drink, you're getting a little bit of that sort of wateriness in the taste for me. At 4.2%, it's never going to be heavy on body, and probably, to be quite honest, have that little bit of a watery sort of feel to it. I mean, I've got 2 cans of this to drink. I'll be able to drink it. It's bound to appeal to some people out there. I wouldn't say it's particularly good, really, if I'm totally honest. Certainly doesn't suit my sort of taste. A bit too sort of, how can I put it? To me, it's just sort of just grapefruit bitterness. There's no sort of like, I wouldn't call it even hoppy sort of bitterness. It's more, it's like it's fake bitterness in there. It's fake grapefruit, maybe. I don't know. A little bit harsh on the taste, I would say. That's what I'm trying to say. A bit harsh on the taste and the bitterness that makes it feel a little bit, don't know, just not, don't know really. Yeah, I'm not going to big it up like it's something great. For me, yeah, it's a drinkable beer. For my own personal taste, I'm sure there's going to be loads of others out there that maybe like it, but for me, it's just a drinkable one. Oh, a bit of gas coming back up there as well. 4.2%. Is it drinking like that? Probably is, to be honest. With that bitterness, gives it that feel of something a little bit stronger. So yeah, for me, not one I'd rush out and buy again, but obviously I'm very grateful for my daughter for it, and I will drink the other one for sure. So yeah, not for me, but people out there will like it. Anyone out there that's had this one, give me your views on it. Let me know if you think it's actually different to the Indie Pale Ale. I'm guessing it's basically the Indie Pale Ale, but with a bit more bitterness to it. And then they're trying to call it West Coast. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it's the same drink, or they've tried to make it different, or they've just upped the bitterness in it to make it like it is. That's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're still enjoying them. Thanks to all the new subscribers, as I always say. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good Christmas. Hope you continue to have another good few days and get the new year out the way. And I'll see you again very soon on another beer review. And don't forget to let me know what you think of the camera angle and see if there's anything I could change, whether I go back to doing it how it was. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.